Other big news, guys, this morning, it is earnings. We're going to get results from Dow Components, 3M, and Intel, along with other big names, Amazon, UPS, Comcast, Starbucks, all of that today. And your head may still be spinning from yesterday, folks. Tesla, let's start there. They reported one of the biggest quarterly losses ever after the closing bell. We've got full coverage right now. Let's bring in Dan Ives, Chief Strategy Officer and Head of Technology Research at GBH Insights, and Gus Cacco, CEO of Hudson Valley Investment Advisors. Guys, good morning.
Morning.
Dan, let's start with Tesla. Your initial reaction to a big loss for Tesla.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you looked up a debacle in the dictionary, you'd see this for Tesla's numbers. And I think the big issue here is really demand in the U.S. and how the company is going to address it. I think profitability continues to be the issue going forward. And this was a major gut punch for the bulls in terms of Tesla.
Yeah, and also we should say here, Gus, that Elon Musk finally, for the first time in really a year, kind of came out and talked about the fact that he may need more capital, and that Wall Street's been saying that for a long time. He kind of hinted at that last night.
Yes, he did. They've had a massive cash burn. There's a lot of different moving parts. Looking at expansion, you're looking at other initiatives and overseas expansion as well. So, I mean, here we are with a new car coming out, and, you know, these all don't happen in a vacuum. It definitely was something that Wall Street had anticipated, but was being denied by Mr. Musk.
Right. Well, those Model 3 delivery struggles you're mentioning was certainly a big problem. Let's move on to the next one. That is Facebook. And obviously the big story there is that the business actually, Dan, seems to be pretty strong, the underlying business at Facebook. But this $3 billion they're setting aside for this FTC fine, that is expected to be the biggest fine ever levied against a company. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I think the fine sort of background noise at this point. I think investors were expecting that, and actually less than expected in terms of that fine. It comes down to the monetization and engagement, which continue to be strong. It's a feather in the cap for Zuckerberg, and this is something for Facebook as well as tech. Huge step in the right direction, especially as we're seeing social media names now strong, Twitter, now Facebook, and that's sort of a key ingredient for the recipe for success for tech to move higher here.
Yeah, also, too, with Facebook, you've got this news, and we're going to talk about it later, about Mark Zuckerberg. He's doing a podcast. But they did make, we should add here, Gus, two big executive hires, which they did talk about. And there's kind of a thinking here that maybe by beefing up the executive levels at Facebook, they're more ready to deal with what is to come, which is going to be more of these regulatory fights.
Well, one of the things you have to remember is this was a company that didn't really have a lot of money placed in looking at lobbying, and that's something that they've corrected. And also, it was looked at as just a one or two person organization. This is a very built out company. I mean, it's billions upon billions of dollars. So now you're looking at a lot of pushback from government and looking at regulation. You need to be able to fight. You have to come with a knife to a knife fight.
No, well, they've got it, I think, in this woman that they've hired who's got a lot of experience. This is the lightning round, guys. Let's move ahead to some other big names here. Dan, I want to get your thoughts on Microsoft floating again with that $1 trillion valuation level. Cloud services seem to be very strong there.
Yeah, this was a jaw-dropping quarter in terms of cloud. I think Nadella and Microsoft are really showing that in this next stage of cloud, I think Microsoft's going to be the winner. I mean, investors were expecting strong numbers, and these were almost ones that we fell off our chair in terms of the cloud numbers. It speaks to enterprises moving to the cloud, and right now there's a major feather in the cap from Microsoft. I think they should print this earnings press release off, frame it in the Della's office.
They probably will. Okay, somebody not doing so well and not going to print anything here. Let's move on to Boeing. Gus, your thoughts on Boeing in the quarter and the costs associated with the 737 MAX.
This is a short-term issue. I think that you're looking at a company that it's a duopoly. It's them and Airbus, and both of them are at maximum capacity. Right now, you're going through a software fix. You'll get some sort of resolution by the end of August. They've delayed about, I think they're going to 42 planes per quarter as opposed to 52, and they decided to pull back in terms of the amount of cash that they're using for share buyback. So on a cash flow basis, which the way that this company is valued, should have some negative impact, but this is something that's just a little bit of a hiccup down the road.
All right. We've got Amazon after the bell today. There's so many earnings. Can't get to all of them. Dan, Gus, guys, thank you so much for being here, and a lot to cover. You did well with my lightning round idea.